Good morning. My name is Waffen, and I am with the KFTV Dragon News.
Good morning. I'm Xavier. This is the second episode of Season 6 of KFTV Dragon News for the year.
We'd like to give a shout out to the FICR leadership team for organizing an ice cream social for the new students.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a crew out there early enough. We'd also like to thank them for organizing our Red Ribbon Week. Not only did we have a lot of fun dressing up on the different days, but we also learned about the dangers of non-prescription drugs.
For the week of November 3rd to the 10th, we'd like to say happy birthday to the following dragons. Happy birthday, everyone! Next up is weather. Today reporting the weather, we have Ruby Quartz.
How's the weather looking this week, Ruby?
Howdy, dragons! As you know, the weather has been cooling down. It's probably time to get out those cooler, warmer clothes. The weather will be in the mid to low 70s. Back to y'all in the studio.
Thank you, Ruby, for reporting on the weather.
Do you know that Americans love their sandwiches? Today is National Sandwich Day. Let's find out a little bit about it. Today is National Sandwich Day. Did you know Americans eat more than 300 million sandwiches each day? The average American eats around 1,500 peanut butter jelly sandwiches before they graduate high school. Also, the world's largest sandwich ever made is 5,440 pounds. Surprisingly, the most popular sandwich is a standard ham sandwich with cheese and either mustard or mayonnaise. Finally, Philadelphia created one of the most famous sandwiches of all time. The Philadelphia cheese steak is one of the most famous sandwiches ever made. Bye, dragons!
Woof! Sorry.
That video made me hungry. We hope that you go out and enjoy a sandwich today.
Now it's time for our mystery guest. Let's see if you can guess who our mystery guest is today. Good morning, FICR Dragons. Today I'm here with one of our new 6th grade teachers, Mr. Stetson. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me on KFTV. It's a pleasure.
What grades did you used to teach?
I taught at the high school level, grades 9 through 12, in the subject matter English Language Arts.
What school or schools did you used to teach at?
Within our district, I taught at an alternative high school, Rio Cazadero High School. I've also taught with the Elk Grove Virtual Academy in our district.
What made you want to come teach at FICR Elementary School?
I needed a change of pace from high school. I'd been doing it for 16 years or so and wanted to change it up a little bit and try my hand at elementary school and see what it's all about here.
How old were you when you discovered that you wanted to become a teacher?
I was in my mid-20s, I believe. Near late 20s, I had gotten my bachelor's degree in English Language Arts, and I was substituting at the time, and I enjoyed it a lot, so I went back to night school and got my teaching credential.
What college did you go to, and how did it prepare you to become a teacher?
I went to California University, Sacramento, for my bachelor's degree in English literature, and I attended Heritage College in Toppenish, Washington to get my teaching credential. And it prepared me by giving me insight on how teachers operate, everything that they need to do from grading to classroom management to lesson design and curriculum development. So it was great.
What was it like teaching high school?
Teaching high school is vastly different from elementary school. At the high school level, I get a group of kids for a period of time, 50 minutes or an hour and a half, depending on whether it's on a block schedule or not. And then a new section of students would come in to replace those that just left. Whereas, as you all know, at the elementary school, you're with your primary teacher mostly all day. So that was quite a big difference.
Has teaching high school helped you with teaching elementary school?
In some small ways it has, with some elements of classroom management and dealing with lesson planning, but it's vastly different. So I'm learning quite a bit about how the sixth grade operates and how it runs, and so it didn't prepare me as much as I had hoped, but it did prepare me some.
Is it okay if you tell us about your family?
Sure. I grew up in a military family. My dad is career Army. I have 2 older sisters. I'm the youngest of our 3 biological children. And because my dad was career Army, we moved around every 3 to 5 years. So about the time I started being able to remember things, we were living in California in the Monterey area, and then moved to San Jose where I completed my elementary school. Then I had the opportunity to move overseas with my dad to Singapore in Southeast Asia, which was a great experience for me.
What do you like to do for fun?
There's so many things I'd like to do for fun. Reading, golf, I ride a motorcycle safely on the streets, softball, video games, playing with my dogs, family time, Halloween, dress up for parties, that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, and escape rooms. My family loves escape rooms.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the Fikert community?
I'm really pleased to be here, and I super appreciate the support of the staff, the students, and I'm just learning so much. So thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Thank you for being here today. Back to you guys at the studio. So, were you able to figure out our mystery guest? Thank you, Mr. Stetson, for taking the time to answer our questions and for talking with us. Welcome to Fikert.
Next up is our how-to. Wafa has been busy baking in the kitchen. Let's see what she's going to teach us how to bake.
Hi Fikert Dragons, here is this week's baking segment. In this week's baking segment, we will be making pumpkin muffins. For the pumpkin muffins, the ingredients you will be needing are sugar, flour, baking soda, baking powder, pumpkin puree, cinnamon, olive oil, and 3 large eggs. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then in a large bowl, you're going to want to mix 2 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Set your bowl of dry ingredients aside. Then in another large bowl, you're going to want to add 1 can or 15 ounces of pumpkin puree, 1 cup of olive oil, and 3 large eggs. Now you're going to want to mix your dry ingredients. Grab your bowl of wet ingredients and mix all the ingredients together. Now that you have mixed your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients, you're going to want to mix them both together. If you have any cupcake liners, make sure you put those in now. If you don't, make sure you spray your cupcake tray with a little bit of oil. Then put your mixture in the cupcake tray. Put your cupcakes in the oven for 20 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. When your cupcakes are ready, you're going to want to take them out of the oven. And that is how you make these pumpkin muffins. Enjoy! Bye, dragons!
Waffle, that looks yummy. Did you bring me any?
Maybe next time. Hey dragons, here is this week's ST Mystery. In this week's ST Mystery, you will be guessing how many magnetic blocks it took me and my team to build this tower. Make sure you change your estimate after each clue. Have fun!
Dragons. Clue 1. The answer is a 2-digit number.
Stop and make your guess.
Clue 2. The answer is an even number.
Be sure to change your estimate.
Clue 3. The answer is divisible by 3.
Be sure to change your answer if needed.
Clue 4. The digit in the ones place is greater than the digit in the tens place.
Go ahead and change your answer if needed.
Clue 5, the last and final clue. The answer is greater than 50, but less than 100.
Do you think you have it right?
If you got 78, you are correct. Do you know what character trait is for this month? It's gratitude.
I love this character trait. I practice gratitude. When I stop and think about what I have to be grateful for, it actually makes me feel better.
Yeah, me too. Let's watch a video to hear more about it.
My parents finally gave me an iPhone 9. I've only had an iPhone 6 for my life.
Can you believe that my parents got me an iPhone 12? Why are you so excited about an iPhone 9?
Because my parents only got me an iPhone 6 and just gave me it for a few years, and they finally trust me enough to have an iPhone 9.
And this, kids, is why you should always be grateful for what you have.
This is what Fiker Dragons are grateful for.
Maybe this is a good time to pause the news and ask our classmates what you're grateful for.
Yes, teachers, would you mind pausing the news and asking your students what they're grateful for?
Time for Joke Box.
Welcome to the
Joke Box! What do ghosts eat for lunch?
What?
Bologna sandwiches.
How do you make toast in the jungle?
what?
Put it under a grilla.
What did the bully have for lunch?
What?
He had a knuckle sandwich.
What did the caveman order at the cafeteria?
What?
A club sandwich.
Do you think we need to find better jokes?
Nah. Next we have the fabulous faces of Fikers.
Well, Dragons, this weekend is daylight savings. That means to set your clocks back 1 hour.
What it means to me is that we get to sleep in an extra hour. Wish it could have been a Monday rather than Sunday that we set the clocks back.
Right?
That wraps up the news for today.
Have a nice weekend, and let's remember dragons are kind,
Safe
and responsible. This is KFTV Dragon News signing off.
Take 2. You got a friend in me. You got a friend.
If you got
78.
and you are correct.
You got a friend in me. Howdy.